Hello everyone, welcomes to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Relationship could have been better with son Garrison prior to death, says Sister Wives Kody Brown. 6 months after his untimely death, Sister Wives star Kody Brown is talking candidly about his connection with his late son Garrison. The TLC star talked about grieving his son and regretting that they weren't able to spend more time together before his passing in an interview with People. At the age of 25, Garrison, the fourth of Kody's 6 children with his ex-wife Janelle Brown, died in March after reportedly committing suicide. Kody, 55, said that 6 months after Garrison's death, it still feels like a shock. The hard part is giving away that future that I saw for him, the excitement, he said. Experiencing the death of a kid is strange. The wave of loss I'm experiencing is unlike any wave of grief I've ever experienced when a best friend or relative passes away. It's not the same. Additionally, it differs in that we cannot reconcile the future we lost out on with him. The reality star stated that, in retrospect, his friendship with Garrison certainly could have been better before the latter's passing. We had greater conversation potential. I would receive texts and other messages, and looking back, there was so much more that we could have done, Kody told People. And it was almost like I'm busy with my life, he's busy with his life, and when we connect, we'll connect. It seemed as though we had endless time. More accurately, it was a convenience of time that I thought I had, he remarked. Retrospectively, there would have been more of a regular catching up and touching base. Irrevocably, the father of 18 remarked that Garrison's passing had altered him. I can't get back to where I was. His absence is difficult for me to accept. You do have a little bit of an expectation, and especially with somebody who's got essentially a bright future, Kody stated. He had future plans. He was always looking for an adventure, something to tell. He would always have a joke to tell or want to discuss an adventure. In the end, he said that he wishes he had spent more advantage of the time with his son. I'd like to go out to supper one more. I'd like to take a seat. I would want a beer. He was kind of like Matter, so I want him to try and make me laugh. The only thing Kody regretted was that she should have done that more frequently. The only thing you should have done is. You didn't require extra time. Garrison was discovered dead on March 5 at his Flagstaff, Arizona, home after what seemed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. There was no suspicion of foul play. Gabriel, his 22-year-old brother, apparently found him. Based on an autopsy report that Us Weekly was able to get, his death was determined to be a suicide. Furthermore, the investigation indicated that Garrison's blood alcohol content at the time of his death was 0.307%, which is 3 times the permitted limit. For those over 21, the legal blood alcohol content, BAC, limit is 0.08% or higher. For guys, that equates to about 4 or 5 drinks. On March 5, Janelle shared a social media post that was replicated on Kody's profile, confirming the loss of her son. Kody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown, the two wrote. He brought joy and happiness to everyone he came into contact with. We shall be left speechless at the void his loss has left in our lives. Please respect our privacy and join us in paying tribute to his memory. Did Kody Brown of Sister Wives treat Mary worse off-screen? Fans of Sister Wives are undoubtedly noticing hints of talks between Mary and Kody Brown in the trailers for season 19. Mary still feels bad for Kody even though there has been obvious tension between the two for a while. Though it's clear from watching them together that Kody holds Mary accountable for their relationship's problems, how do they communicate off-screen? Kody Brown, the patriarch of Sister Wives, was recently accused of mistreating Mary Brown, his ex-wife, off-screen. Recent teasers show that Mary and Kody Brown are taking off their gloves and having tough, honest talks about their over 30-year marriage coming to an end. Fans undoubtedly feel that Kody wishes he had never asked Mary to marry him based on the sneak peeks. Mary also confides in a friend that she feels bad for Kody since he is trying to explain to them why they formed a multiple family in an embarrassing way. However, Mary has a point when she says that Robin was too young to be kicking off the Brown family. Similarly, when Mary and her friend discuss the plural relationship, the friend sees Kody's transformation. She thinks he's experiencing a midlife crisis of sorts. "Alright, let's face it, he's always been Kody, but at least he was nicer to you," she says. The pal further adds, "I have not seen him try, for years." Truly, Mary believes that Kody says a lot of things to make her feel uncomfortable. She seems to believe that he is unwilling to confront his guilt. In a similar vein, if she leaves him, he is released from the burden because he didn't walk away, not the bad guy. "You know how he's been acting and things he has been saying for years," Mary Brown also admits to her pal. She also adds, "And we haven't been in a relationship for a long time." She continues by describing how Kody Brown gave Mary the impression that their move to Flagstaff was a fresh start. It went downhill, though, as she acknowledges. Sister Wives fans discuss how awful Kody Brown has been to Mary Brown on camera in a Reddit thread. First, a topic titled "Why is he like this?" is started. The user also included a set of pictures from season 17 that showed Kody approaching and recognizing Janelle Brown. "Hey honey," she said. Kody then walks right by Mary and says, "Hello." Mary then tries to persuade him to speak with her. "Hey," she says. He then grins and adds, "Hello." However, given the show's disdain for Mary, some are left wondering about how miserable her off-camera life must be. Following the first post, someone makes the observation that if viewers of Sister Wives witness him blowing her off, then things are most likely far worse behind the scenes. In response, someone remarks, "He passed Mary as if she were a ghost." Imagine how awful that was in real life if this is how he treats her in front of the cameras. It is abhorrent how he ignores Mary and moves past her without saying anything to her. And he refers to her as a friend? But according to another reader, "I almost wonder if he enjoys crapping on her for all the world to see. It would be more enjoyable for him to brag to the audience." One of the children mentioned that he was worse in real life, didn't he? Not only to Mary, but also in general. Yes, in one of Gwen's YouTube videos, she claimed that her dad was worse off camera. The way Kody Brown has handled Mary Brown throughout the years has left other admirers speechless. However, some believe that her lack of childhood mistreatment is the cause of her tolerance. He and other polygamist males put their unwanted women out to pasture in this manner. It's really repulsive. What a dick he is. Everyone can see how hurtful that behavior was toward Mary, regardless of how any particular viewer might feel about her. Depressed. They described in their book how Mary's extreme shyness and introversion made her practically invisible at the church she grew up attending and attended for the rest of her life. People didn't take notice of her until she began dating Kody. Since the beginning of Mary's infertility issues, Kody has been harsh.